All right, so this was a relatively simple exercise, but I'm going to quickly go through the solution in case you got stuck and you wanted to see how it's done. So the goal is very simple. We want to be able to output this exact sentence, replacing the X, Y, and Z with the actual number of days, weeks, and months we have left if we live until 90. So in this case, our age is going to be passed in as an input to this function life in weeks, and we're going to be able to use it to do all of these calculations. So here it tells us that we're assuming there's 365 days in a year, 52 weeks in a year, and 12 months in a year. So we can use this information to calculate the days, weeks, and months remaining. So let's go ahead and do that. We're saying that we're assuming that we'll live until 90. So let's create a variable called years remaining that's going to be set to 90 minus age. Now, once we've got the years remaining, then we can work out the number of days, weeks, and months left. So days equals years remaining multiplied by 365. Weeks equals years remaining multiplied by 52, and finally months equals years remaining multiplied by 12. So now that we've got all of our numbers, days, weeks, and months, and make sure that we haven't made any typos anywhere, then we're ready to go ahead and console log the output. So I'm going to go ahead and type out this message, trying to make sure that I don't make any typos and have the same capitalization. So you have X days, Y weeks, and Z months left, full stop. So this is what I'm going to try and output, and I'm going to replace each of these with the actual calculated values. So I'm going to delete the X, add some double quotes, and then use some plus signs so that I can actually concatenate the actual value of days. And then I'm just going to do this for the other parts. So now that I think I've completed my code, I'm going to click on this link to go to my Replit playground, and I'm going to paste my code inside this function. So now we can go ahead and call this function life in weeks and pass in our actual age. Let's say I am 12, and then we can click on run to see if it actually works. So if I was 12 years old, 90 minus 12 is going to be equal to 78. So the days remaining will be 78 multiplied by 365, which is 28,470. The weeks remaining will be 78 multiplied by 52, which is 4,056. And finally, the months remaining will be 78 multiplied by 12. And that's 936 months. So now that I've assured myself that my function's working, I can go back and go ahead and click on check solution. And hopefully, as long as my sentence matches the exact example output, including all the spaces and the capitalizations and all of the commas and full stops, then my solution should pass and I should have completed this challenge. So how did you get on? If you got stuck, go back to it and try to fix it so that it works.